In this video, we are going to make a quick introduction to Windows. We are going to look at the Windows 11 home version, which you can evaluate downloading the ISO file that I've put in the activities. And I'm going to talk about a bit the Windows general characteristics or features, which basically are its interface, its graphical user interface. Um, the first thing that we see when we get to Windows is the desktop, where you can have multiple things like direct accesses, which are like soft links in Linux. Basically, a link to a file, and if the file doesn't exist anymore, the direct access won't work. Okay, we have the taskbar on the bottom where you have some direct accesses, some things about the settings, and it's pretty configurable, but not a lot. Okay, and we have the Windows menu where you have the search engine, which in current versions of Windows, it's almost the most important thing because you can type almost anything like contents of files, names of the programs, and basically to open a program, you just to click on, you just to type the Windows key on your keyboard and type the program that you want to open, and it will be shown like, I don't know, settings, for instance, and you will open the settings of the operating system. Okay, in the settings you can configure obviously many things like things about the display, sound, notifications, the Bluetooth, the network configurations, the accounts of the operating system, which we will cover later on, the time, accessibility settings, a lot of things. Okay, you have the Explorer or the File Explorer, where you can navigate through the different folders of Windows or of your operating system. And in here you can see that there's a unit which basically maps to a partition in the disk, and it has its own file system. And as we've studied, in this case, as is the C unit, it's usually the default one to launch the operating system. And if you go to properties, clicking on the right button, you will see that the file system is NTFS. Okay, inside the C partition, which usually is the main one, you will have the Windows folder where all the operating system files are. Okay, and there are lots of them, lots of them of files. Okay, you have program files where the 64-bit versions of the files are have their installation files, and in program files per 86 you will have the 32 bits. I said bytes, sorry, 32 bits of the 32 bits programs that are installed in the system. Okay, you have your home folder, which even though it's not set in the path, okay, it's usually present in C users and your name of the user, in my case VirtualBox user. And you have the desktop folder, which is the things that are in the desktop. Okay, and you can modify it as a folder, documents folder, the downloads folder, music, pictures. In this case, Windows 11 comes with OneDrive installed. Okay, and videos. Okay, those are the default folders and the special folders of your home folder. But when you can create anything inside the home folder, and it works exactly as a regular folder in Linux. Okay, the most important thing about Windows in their regular user version is that everything is done through the interface, and the shell or the console does not appear, I think, never, almost never. Okay, everything is done through an interface. Okay, so in next videos we are going to cover how to create new accounts in Windows Home, in the Windows Home version. Okay, and what does that means. And I will show you how to execute some commands in Windows in the shell, so you can see how it's done, and also a bit of management, like connecting new hard drives, making partitions of them, and stuff like that. Okay, but basically this is it. Okay,